Hey everybody, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to be a general reading. I'm going to pull out general messages for you about what's coming next in love. We have 4 choices for you today. Group 1, you have Magic. Group 2, you have Cupid. Group 3, you have Dream House. And group 4, you have Mic Drop. This is from my deck, the Dream Love Oracle, which is Barbie inspired. So of course we have the Dream House here. I just want to let you know that I do offer personal readings. So the links are in the description box. It's video recorded just like this, 3-card or 6-card. You let me know what your question is, or if you just want a general reading for what's coming next in love for you, I will do that. And it takes about a week. A lot of times less, but sometimes when I'm busy, a week, for you to get your reading, and you'll watch it on YouTube right here on a private link. So it's super easy. Use the PayPal links below. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll see you in a minute. Hey, number 1, today we're doing a general reading for you about what's coming next in love. You were drawn to the little fairy. I think about this fairy as like Tinkerbell. And this is the Magic card. You know, for me, the Magic card translates to the Magician card in the traditional tarot. So this is really a message about taking your gifts, taking your dreams, taking your talents, and actually manifesting them, using them. Start something, right? We have to bring all that creative energy and all of those ideas and fantasies and things and bring them down to earth in order to make them happen. So there could be a connection here for you with the Magician card today when it comes to what's coming next in love, or you taking action on something, you know, something that you've been dreaming about, actually taking a practical step to move towards it. There could be a connection between that and love for you, but let's see what happens. I'm going to pull some more from the Dream Love Oracle before we dive into the tarot. So let's get some more clarification about the magic message that you were drawn to today. Don't forget, if this reading resonates, or if you have questions or need clarity about your own situation, you can book a private reading. The links are in the description box. I'm also offering the asteroid love asteroid report, which is incredible. That takes your birth date, time and place, and creates your natal chart and looks at not only the planetary placements, but this report focuses on the love asteroids in your birth chart, which can tell you a lot about how you love, why you love, who's your soulmate, what you need for love. So it's all going to be in the description below. So if you want to order that, you can. And if you want to compare your chart to someone else's, you can do that too. Okay, so we got painful and research. Ooh. It was so funny. Last time this card came up in a reading, someone emailed me, one of the listeners, and said she had a dental appointment that day, and she was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Anyway, these two came out together. And so it's like, I feel like there's some, getting back to that Magic card that you were drawn to, research, painful. It's like, there's something that you have to do that you don't really want to do, whether it's connected to your dreams, to your job, to something that you really want to do. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. It might even be painful. You may also have like recently discovered some difficult information when it comes to someone you're interested in, right? Research can mean you're Googling them, you're going on their social media, you're going down the rabbit hole of their past. And it's like, you know, sometimes we're like bummed that we find out what we find out, and sometimes we wish we didn't look, but it's important, okay? It's important because in order to actually have the relationship that you want, you're going to have to look at the facts, which is, again, back to the Magician card. If that's your scenario or situation, I would say that you have to look, you have to deal with whatever you find out about this person. If that's not you and you're completely single and you're like, I'm just looking for love. I just want a relationship. It's like you might have to do something that's uncomfortable for you, something that, like, it could be as basic as going on a dating app like Hinge or Bumble. It could be something that you really don't want to do, but it's like that practical step. Okay, one more from the Dream Oracle, and then we'll dig in with the tarot here. What's coming next in love for number 1? Hanging out. I love it. Okay, so it feels like this connection that we're kind of focused on feels like you have to kind of take it sort of casually. Okay, I don't know if it's going to develop into something long term. We're going to pull cards and see what comes through, but there's something about having to be around this person, be in their presence, like be at places where they're at. There's something about needing to hang out together, be around together. I don't feel that. Bottom of the deck is the chef card. So it could be hanging out where they work. It could be meeting someone when you're hanging out with friends. It feels like there's a casual start to this connection, okay? And if you are in a relationship and you're wondering about that, it feels like it takes time. I think of the chef message as like you have to kind of let things stew. You know, you don't know yet what it's going to be. It's like a cake. You put in all the ingredients and it looks like a batter, and then it comes out of the oven and it's this delicious cake. So it takes time to like come together, or like a stew, right? You have to just let it hang out. You have to let it stew. There's something though that you need to research if this is someone you're interested in, and you have to really be, you know, kind of aware of who you're dealing with. But let's pull some cards. Let's see what comes through here. For those of you that are completely single, we could even be looking at someone who is a chef or connected to the food industry. Or as I said, you're going to meet someone maybe when you're out hanging out with friends, or getting something to eat at a restaurant, a coffee shop, something like that. First, I'm going to pull you a tarot message for the Magic card. Wow, beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. And look at that. I love this because of what I was talking to you about. The Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Coins, is a message about practical things, something that you can hold in your hand, money, a job, a seed that you can plant that will grow. It's a new opportunity for love, but you have to take it and invest it. You have to take it and plant it. It's that earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which is also similar to the Magician, which is connected to Virgo. So we could be looking at a Virgo energy here, or a job-related connection, or you taking an opportunity with a new job or an investment that leads you to love. But there's something about you needing to do the practical steps, because the Ace of Pentacles came through, and that's exactly what I was talking about with practical steps, taking your dreams down from imagination and making them real. Okay? This is some sort of new opportunity, some sort of prosperity and abundance. The magic is happening here. This is a great time to start new projects and to bring more money into your life, financial stuff, opportunities, or just happiness, okay? This indicates that you do have good luck, good fortune. Something wonderful is coming for you. There might be a little bit of a difficult time that you have to go through, meaning it might not just be like someone comes in, sweeps you off your feet, and boom, you're married. You know what I mean? But look, bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune, yeah, abundance, abundance. Big shift and change for you too coming up with that 10 card, the Wheel of Fortune. 10s are all about major chapters, endings, and new beginnings. Okay, I'm really curious to pull a card on the painful research message. King of Wands. So this could be related to someone who is a fire sign, a Leo, Sag, Aries. This person is coming through as someone who has a lot of charisma, someone who has a lot of fire in them, a lot of passion, somebody who's been through some things. We have the salamander here. It's like they've overcome things. This could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but it could be someone who's an entrepreneur. He's coming through upright, so I like his energy. I'm curious about what it is that you need to research. It could be that this is the person that offers you this opportunity, a new job, a bonus, could be the person that's actually offering you that. It might be that you need to do some research about what this job is all about or what's going to be expected of you. But ultimately, this is leading you to a really good place, okay? So there might be some work you have to do to get there. I don't know what it means, but I'm going to pull more cards in a minute, exactly, because it's going to be different for different people. But this is somebody who's a leader, somebody who doesn't waste time. They know what they want and they go for it. Other people listen to them and take directions from them because of their confidence. And I just feel that this is about you sort of really connecting with something big in your life, something really positive. We have the Ace, which is like that new kernel, the new fresh start. This is encouraging you to really go for it, right? This is a big shift for you in your karma and positivity. The Wheel of Fortune can also connect to Sagittarius energy, Jupiter, which is a fire sign. Ooh, okay. So this dropped down, and it feels like it was reversed, which is sort of, I'll pull one more because it was like kind of neither up nor down. So the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this is the stress about it. So now we're getting somewhere with what the painful research is. The Nine of Swords. Okay. Aha. Emperor, Aries, reversed. Okay, let's look at this. This is giving us clues about what the stress and anxiety is, because you've gotten a Nine of Swords. Swords are about communication, thoughts, mental things. And with the Nine of Swords, it's like stuff that's hanging over your head, stuff that keeps you up at night. The image is somebody who's like up thinking, worrying, having nightmares, that kind of thing. It's when your mind starts racing. I was just talking about this morning and said, I was able to somehow control it and say, you know what, I'll deal with it tomorrow. And I had a great sleep. But yeah, this is about something that is causing stress and anxiety, which is that research, that painful situation. It can be obsessive thinking about a situation that's keeping you up at night. It could be negative thoughts that are hanging over your head that you keep worrying about. When it's reversed, it can mean that you're really so bogged down by the negative thoughts that it almost is causing, it's actually the negative thoughts that's causing the problem. So just be good to yourself and compassionate. It's temporary, okay? It's temporary. I feel like it's somehow connected to money for you and a job. I feel like this whole thing, this whole reading is kind of pinging on like some sort of job, money opportunity, something, okay? Because the Emperor is connected to money too. When the Emperor is reversed, it can be that there's some sort of ego thing going on, right? Some sort of power play. I would just remember that the Nine of Swords, nines are always an encouragement that you're really close to it. When you make a decision, when you take one of those things that's worrying you, one of those swords down and deal with it, you get an ace. And that's about doing the research, okay? So I think that your worries here might be, whether it's like with someone you're dating right now, maybe you've like worried that they don't have money, or they're too controlling, or whatever it is. There's something that you need to get more information about, but just be direct, just be, good to yourself, and, let things hang out, because the hanging out message followed by the Wheel of Fortune shows that I think whatever this situation is will ultimately work out for you in a positive way. So don't let it keep you up at night, okay? Because you have the Wheel of Fortune coming. Okay, let's get more details about this person and the idea of hanging out and chef message. I want to pull one card for that. You know what I just got? It's like sometimes when you get your dream, it's like you're almost nervous about, like, oh, now what? Oh God, I actually made this happen, or I'm actually getting that job, or I'm actually going to do it. And it's like, just let it sit with you, okay? Sometimes that's overwhelming too, when you actually get what you want. And I would just, if you are thinking about a new job, just, do all your research. Make sure you know what's going to be expected of you. Because I think you're going to have a lot of opportunities no matter what. So, yeah, look at that, the Sun card. Okay, so we have a lot of fire today, and earth. Okay, we have the practical, bringing the practical down to reality, but taking action. The Sun card's connected to Leo. It's about being happy, joyful, successful. So I would just know that any relationship, a new relationship coming in right now, is probably going to be really good. Even if there's some bumps, even if there's some things that worry you, I would say this looks really good. Don't stay up at night worrying about silly things. Do what I did somehow, get your mind under control, make one choice, one decision, and then take that one practical step, and the rest of the worries about the future will go away because you're actually living in the present. Okay, in terms of love, I think this person coming in is a fire sign. They may even be a Leo. They could be connected to work, be an entrepreneur, be somebody who has a lot of personality and is very ambitious. Okay, I'm going to pull you the soul message because I feel like today we all need a personal message. Look at this. Don't dim to fit in. Boom. Be the sun. Shine. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? That can be this, okay? Don't dim your light. This reading is nothing but a positive affirmation for you about success, about showing who you are, about shining in a relationship, okay? Don't dim your light. That's your reading for today. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like this video, write your comments below, and subscribe. Hit subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, you need to be. It's free, it's easy, and it really helps my channel. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. If you're interested in finding out about your own love life, if you have questions, need guidance, need clarity, about your path ahead, you can book a personal reading. Use the links in the description box. You can get a 3-card or a 6-card reading, and I will answer your love question or do a general reading for you about what's coming next in love for you. I also have an exciting asteroid report, love asteroid report, which is described here. I'm going to post it right here in the video. Where I take your birth date, time, and place, look at your personal love asteroids, which tell all about the way you love, how you need to be loved, and what kind of soul connections you need. It's really helpful. It helps you date more kind of purposefully. It helps you realize when relationships aren't working quicker so that you can find the person you're meant to be. It's really helpful for learning about who you are, which really helps you understand what you need and what you're attracting and why. Okay, so that's a really great report. The link is below. You can do a single report about just you. You can also do a couple report where I will compare you with someone you are dating or married to or connected to, or want to be connected to. Okay, so we can look at all those things. That's it for today. Sending you lots of love. Hey, number 2, let's get started on your reading. Today we're going to focus on messages for you about what's coming next in love. You were drawn in by the Cupid card today. This is from my Dream Love Oracle, which is inspired by Barbie. And I'm going to start with pulling more cards from that, and then we'll dive deeper and get clarity with the tarot. Okay, Cupid. For me, this really feels like the 8 of Wands energy, which is, all those wands shooting into the air. It's really about expansion. It can also be about someone from a distance, or being really busy, maybe even dating a lot of people, having a lot going on. But the thing about the Cupid message for me, it's almost like, even if you are online dating, or you've been out with a lot of different people, or maybe you haven't had any connections at all, it's almost like something happening unexpectedly. Cupid hits you with the arrow and you're like, where did that come from? But let's see what messages come through for you. That's what I'm getting right away. There is tension for some reason. I feel the tension with that bow. Oh, it's so funny. Right when I was saying that, okay, I was picturing a Tai Chi move, okay? And then the Namaste came up. So I don't know if this is meeting someone when taking an exercise class, or if you've ever thought about doing martial arts, or if this person is involved in martial arts, but that definitely is a message for me today. And it could just be connecting with someone also from a foreign culture. Yes. Kiss, kiss. Very hot, romantic, exciting. There is a lot of chemistry coming up for you. Yeah, it feels unexpected. It feels unexpected. Maybe even a vacation to sort of a Thailand, somewhere tropical. Yeah, for some of you, there's love coming from a trip. Maybe it's the instructor at the hotel who teaches yoga or something. Okay, let's pull some cards. Let's find out. This is fun. I like the energy coming up for you. Let's start with Cupid. The moon reversed. Let me show you that card. Okay. I said there was tension, so that's kind of interesting. The tension is coming, I feel, from you, from your own sort of worries. There's something about this situation that, and if this is somebody you're in a connection with right now, this would have been your feelings when you first met. If you're completely single, this is the energy that's around this love connection. So the moon is connected to Pisces, okay, which is interesting because Pisces is a very romantic sign. It's got all that sort of beautiful, dreamy energy. Namaste is also very much a spiritual energy, and that beautiful Pisces energy, I would say. So I feel like there's a real sort of dreamy quality about this connection. But anyway, with the moon reversed, this is about something you've been suppressing, tension. Now here's where it gets interesting, because it's like this tension, this is coming from something that's suppressed. Okay, you might have some sort of uneasiness within you about this connection. Now, it could be because of a past situation, right? Maybe it's that it's difficult for you to express your emotions. But it's like there's something that needs to happen here. It could be as simple as, for those of you that haven't been dating, and it's like, listen, you have to find love. You have to be out there. So it's like time to shoot the arrow, right? And it's also about letting go of your fears, which you don't, when you pull back a bow and arrow, you don't know really where the arrow is going to land. You hope it's going to land in a good place, but you have to take that initial, you have to do the work, that initial work. But I feel like there's some sort of fear around your past relationships, the past catching up to you, things being repeated from the past, or some sort of suppressed emotions. Okay, and that is connected to the sign Pisces. Doesn't have to be a Pisces. Maybe you are, maybe, but also Pisces is the 12th house in astrology, which is like your past stuff, past life, past garbage, like stuff that you're blocking or stuff that needs to be unlocked. Knight of Cups, look who's coming. This is a movement card, and he's a water sign, and he's it could be him that has a little bit of fear about this, because the Knight of Cups is generally someone who's very romantic, connected to their emotions, wants to bring you this love. The horse is turning his face backwards, though, like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to go. There's a bit of a pause here, and I think that's what the Cupid tension is. There's a little bit of a pause between when you first spot this person and when love hits, okay? Let's see what. So we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming through for you with love. Let's see. The pause is the namaste, I think. I feel like you really see each other at a deep level, maybe right away, and that's a little bit unnerving. You do have the kiss message, so there's a lot of chemistry. Five of Swords. Oh. Huh. Bottom of the deck is High Priestess. Yes, trust your intuition. You feel it at an intuitive level, but you're fighting it with your mind for some reason. Yeah, I would just say choose your battles wisely. Don't let the past influence you here, Let's pull another card on the Five of Swords. The Sun. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, don't let that hold you back, okay? So I think there's this is a situation where you meet someone, you really feel like you see each other right away. There could be a little bit of some sort of tension, which is what I said, but trust your intuition and your inner feelings, and don't let those fears or subconscious things or things from the past get in the way, because the Sun card brings all the positivity, success, growth, harmony with it in this reading. And this is about a passion for life. This is about being successful. The Sun shines light on any negative card that it comes through with, and we pulled it for the Five of Swords. So that's really confirming to me that this is not something you should worry about, okay? This is a beautiful connection coming up for you. Trust yourself, trust your feelings, not your head. You got to balance the head and heart. The High Priestess is good at balancing both the practical and the spiritual realm. This is about you listening to your inner guides. You have all the answers. You have psychic experience. You have your intuition. This is about you also strengthening your spiritual connection, okay? It may even be that the person coming in really helps you with your spiritual path and really helps connect you with that, because you have the beautiful Knight of Cups here, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Namaste. So I feel like there is some sort of a spiritual connection between you, and you could meet because of some sort of class or something, or you could share an interest, okay? That's what I'm getting. And I do feel water sign for this person, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Beautiful connection though, I really love it. Okay, so now I thought it would be nice to pull an oracle message for everyone. That's just a message for you in general. What message do you need today? Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Exactly what the High Priestess is. And you have Namaste, you have the Moon card, and you have the Sun. Wait, I didn't even point this out. Hold on. You have the Sun and Moon in one reading, which sometimes is an important clue that maybe whatever we're talking about here is connected to an eclipse. Okay, so the eclipses are happening in September. That could be a time when this is all going on, or something happens that moves you forward on your path. Yeah, I feel like this person is like, there's some sort of spiritual connection. Like I said, a teacher, taking a class, an interest in the same sort of things. There's a very, very deep spiritual connection here. We also have Sisterhood of the Rose. So there could be a female energy, a friend, a mentor, a teacher who brings you together with this person. That's your reading for today. Very fun, very exciting. Please be sure, if you haven't yet, subscribe. It's free, it's easy, it really helps my channel. Hit the like button. Once you subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. And if you're interested in finding out what's coming next in love for you, you can get your own personal tarot reading. I do 3-card and 6-card. They're video recorded like this. You can ask me a love question or get a general reading. The links are below. You watch it right here on a private link. It's super easy. And I'm also really excited about my asteroid love report, which you can learn so much about why you love the people you do, why you attract certain people, what your love needs are. It can really help you speed up the process with people you're dating, whether or not they're really aligning with you and what your soul wants. It talks about soul connections too. I look at 4 asteroids that are love asteroids in your birth chart, and I can help you really understand your dating patterns, your relationship patterns a lot better. So you can use the link below. That takes about a week. And I also can do a comparison between you and another person. So if you're dating someone, if you're married, if you're in a relationship, or you're interested in someone, you can look at how the two of you compare in your love energy. Okay? So that's it for today. I'm sending you lots of love. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 3, you chose the Dream House reading today, and the Dream House and this deck is the Dream Love Oracle, and I designed it, and it's inspired by Barbie, and so this is the Barbie Dream House. And for me, it's like feeling there's something in the distance. It feels like something you're really wanting, something you have imagined. It can be connected to a place you once lived or a place from your childhood, but there's something drawing you in. And it's not just one person that's drawing you towards this area. It feels like there's more than one person. So it could be like a family member lives there, or an old love experience was there. It almost is giving me the 6 of Cups energy. But let's see what comes through. I'm going to start with pulling some more messages generally about love for you from the Dream Love Oracle, and then I'm going to dive in deeper and get clarification using the tarot. Okay, And then I'll give you a final message today, which is just for you about just kind of generally what you need today, you know? So let's start with the Dream Love Oracle. What's coming next in love for you? It could also be for some like a dream you have of like either starting a family, bringing a family together, but I'm also feeling like that mom, dad, 2 kids, almost the 10 of Cups energy too. I feel 6 of Cups and 10 of Cups here, and 4 of Cups actually. A lot of Cups. Now watch, no Cups will come up. But that's what I'm feeling. I feel like there's more than one person involved here, like at the end of the dream. Whatever that means. At work. Ooh, okay. So there's a connection to work here. Okay. What else do we have? What's coming next in love? Puzzled. Now that's interesting because that's, now bottom of the deck, summer. That's interesting because I felt that distance feeling, like the house is at a distance, you know? What else is the other card? Like the 4 of Wands or something where everyone's celebrating and then there's a house in the background. 4 of Pentacles too. 4s. But yeah, that's what the puzzle, it's like there's some sort of, it almost reminds me of a map too. There's something at a distance. It's like, it's something that's been unreachable for you, whatever it is. But this love energy, right at the center, we have work. So it could be connected to a job, to a move, to a new job. Let's see what we have. Time to dig in. We need answers here. Okay, let's start with the dream house. Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is definitely more than one person. 6 of Pentacles is showing a need to be generous. It's showing one person who's got lots of resources who's sharing them with 2 others. Okay, so there's something about more than one person is helping you get to your dream. Okay, in order to get it, you have to be generous. Or someone has to be generous to you. This is about money. Okay, let's pull, I think I want one more on the dream house. Justice reversed. There's something about something having to be, some wrong having to be righted, okay? I feel like you have clarity coming soon about this. There's some sort of gift from the universe, an opportunity. Can be connected to Libra energy. It's about, it's an idea you have. There's something about you getting clarity, getting some sort of idea, some sort of inspiration, some sort of gift. The Ace of Swords is a message. It's a message of success and mental clarity. So it's like you can clearly see what you want, you know what you want, all the confusion's gone, you've got confidence. It's also showing someone who's really smart. There's a lot of potential here. And it's about a breakthrough of some sort. So it's like a new idea, a breakthrough, something that you know, from the past that you felt was an injustice is going to be righted. Okay, it's connected to a dream. It could be connected to a house. It could be connected to a family. It could be connected to your dreams for what you want. Okay, there's something connection to work. Let's pull a card and see what the work. Now, what's interesting is the Ace of Swords for me a lot of times is a message about someone getting promoted, somebody usurping a boss. I always look at this and see the sword going through the crown, and I think to myself, ooh, you have a good idea and you're promoted, you know, and you take your boss's job. Sometimes it's like something like that. But it's mostly about just like, it can be a new relationship, a new idea, a new plan, something that you have a lot of confidence about that's going to really connect you with love. It's also new love because it's an ace, so it's a fresh start. Okay, let's get a message about the work, at work. Judgment. So we have justice reversed, judgment reversed. Yeah, this is like some old problem that has kept you sort of working through this maze and this puzzle, and it has to do with the past. It's about an old cycle that's been repeated, and this is about you clearing out old fears, old doubts that something isn't going to work out. It's like time to release it, okay? Release your fears, release your doubts, release your judgments of yourself and other people. It's like you're releasing yourself from some past thing that has kind of held you back, because mentally it's like you focus so much on it that you haven't been able to look forward. Okay, so this is you solving that puzzle and moving towards your dream. And it's connected to love. It's connected to a relationship. Yeah, this is about you getting what you put into relationships. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is loving, opening, caring, someone who's nurturing. This is about opening up. This is about you opening up to a relationship and being really ready to receive. It's like the Queen of Cups is balanced. You're finding your balance again. Both of these messages have scales in them. This is about you getting your balance back. This is about you figuring out what you want and going for it. I do think there's a connection between your love story coming up and work. And possibly a promotion, something about money. Let's pull one more about the puzzled message. See? This is the old story, okay? This is you letting go of the pain of some sort of hurt. Three of Swords, past betrayal. It's like a divorce. You're moving on. You're done with it. You're over it, okay? This is about you being generous, sharing, and sort of righting some sort of wrong in your mind, but moving on from the past, okay? So maybe some of you are divorced, right? And the divorce did not go in your favor, and it wasn't right, and it wasn't just. And you've been hanging on to that, so you've had a hard time moving forward. I feel like you're going to get an opportunity to heal from that and to let that go and start fresh. That Ace of Swords is some sort of recognition, an offer, some sort of communication that's going to move you forward. And it seems to be connected to work, okay? If you're completely single, this is about you letting go of judgments about yourself, about the past, judgments about family members, any friends, ex-boyfriends. This is really about letting go of that confusion, because it's just held you in this place of status, and moving forward, open, ready, I just see you really opening up when it comes to love. And I think there's some sort of opportunity that's going to move you towards your dream. But you need more than just yourself. You're going to have to either help other people with that Six of Pentacles, or you're going to receive some sort of financial help to do what you want to do. Okay? But that love, that end dream is opening up for you. Okay? And that love energy, it's like you're finally ready to actually give it. That's what I see. Okay, let's pull you one message. And in terms of someone coming in, I would say their person is connected to work. And it's somebody who really understands you at a deep level. You feel safe and secure to open up to them. Okay. Arama, where are you being called to journey to? Oh my God, I said this was off in the distance. And look, there's the person. What's in the distance? It looks like the castle of the dream house. Can you see that? Wow. And there's all this water. Okay, that's you opening up. See, there's the Queen of Cups. And it's this long journey. It's at a distance, and there's been all this emotion to get over to get to it. It's almost symbolic, right? So it's like you can finally start that journey. That's what I see coming. Oh my gosh, I love it. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Hit the notification bell once you hit that subscribe button, and you'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. And write your comments below. Say hi. Let me know where you're listening from. If you want a private reading, I can do a 3-card or a 6-card reading for you about what's coming next in love for you personally. And I can also answer a love question if you have one. It's recorded just like this. You watch it right here on YouTube on a private link. And it takes about a week or less. I try to get them done in less. Sometimes it's a week, depends. I also offer something really exciting if you need help and guidance with dating, with relationships, with understanding yourself. Like, why am I attracting these people all the time? I do an asteroid love report, which is based on the love asteroids in your birth chart, and 4 of them. And it talks about each of those asteroids and what they mean for you, and how you love, who you date, what you need, what you really need, what your soul wants, who your soul connections will be. It can really help you figure things out quickly with people you meet, and give you a lot of self-awareness about, who you are when it comes to relationships, because we're all so different, right? So one thing doesn't work for everyone. You need to know who you are specifically and what your needs are. And so if you want to do that, go ahead and use the link below. And you just need your birthday, time, and place, and you'll get it in about a week. Sending you lots of love. I'll talk to you soon. Hi, number 4, you were drawn to Mic Drop today, and this is from my Dream Love Oracle, which I'm going to pull some more cards for you. Just first impressions, first feelings today. Mic Drop can mean a couple of things. For me today, what it's meaning is like when you feel really good about something, when you feel really proud about something. Like sometimes for me, this card can mean like a shock, a surprise on something really startling, like you're dropping something. But for this energy today that I'm feeling, it feels like being happy, being proud. Like, yeah, mic drop, more of like kind of the traditional meaning. I'm also, for some reason, just thinking astrology-wise, I'm feeling like Pluto energy here. Pluto is connected to, it's traveling through the sign of Aquarius right now. And with Mic Drop, for some reason, I'm being really sort of drawn to that energy of Pluto and Aquarius. So there could be something about a group, something with technology, something with computers, with innovation, science, a scientist, somebody who you meet online, a robot. Oh my God, look what came up. Wow. So yeah, that was what I was feeling. Okay. So I honestly feel like this person, you have love coming, and it's coming through somebody who's like has like a job in tech, something in tech, very loyal, but also very wealthy. This energy that's coming through is a powerful person, somebody who could be connected to like any one of the kind of virtual reality things, anything having to do with sort of AI, something, you know, someone that works in that field, okay? We have loyal and we have the dog at the center, which is connected to friends. And I felt the Aquarius energy. This is definitely Aquarius, okay? So I'm doing a reading for an Aquarius right now. And I feel this energy of this person coming in is connected to business, to work, to technology, Aquarius, to groups, to friends, and they are a friend to you, but they're also very wealthy. We have the loyal dog, but it's a poodle, okay? And so this is signaling for me that this person has a lot of money and resources, okay? Now, you might be worried that they're maybe not warm enough, and we're gonna get to that, but starting with the mic drop, it led me through Pluto and Aquarius, and then we got robot. So I'm feeling like we're cooking here. So I want to pull cards right away while I'm on this connection here. Really feeling it. Let's start with mic drop. Swords. Swords are air sign energy. Again, technology, Aquarius. The Four of Swords is about taking a rest. Taking a rest. Being burnt out, maybe. Needing to go within. Figuring something out. It could also just be somebody that tends to kind of shy away from being in the public, or as someone who's introverted. Let me pull one more on mic drop. Two of Cups reversed. Now, Two of Cups is interesting because it's the friend's energy, right? Friend first, love. Two of Cups can be a delay in the connection or some sort of block of some sort. Yeah, I feel like you know what the mic drop is? It's feeling like a disconnection in communication with the Four of Swords here and the Two of Cups reversed. It's like the robot energy. This person maybe is not giving you what you need in terms of communication, right? They're acting like a robot. They're not giving you what you need here. There's some sort of rest. There's some sort of contemplation about this connection. Taking time to yourself, being alone, recharging, releasing stress before you move forward. So there's definitely a situation where you're going to have to take a step back, where you're going to need to meditate, where you're going to need to focus, on what it is you want and what it is you need. Twos are about partnerships. They're about decisions too. And with the Two of Cups here, this is the emotional connection, right? But there's either a block here or there's some sort of need to take a step back, okay? And you do have robots, so this is kind of interesting. Let's move on to loyal. Let's get a card for loyal. Death reversed. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but I feel like someone's hanging on to a connection with somebody and they're very loyal to them, but they're not getting the emotional connection back. This person isn't giving you what you're giving them. If that's your situation, the Death card here reversed is saying there's an ending that needs to happen. It can also be, now I want to also, there's a lot of scenarios. Obviously, this is a general reading. That's why you should get a personal reading, because then I can be much more targeted and focused on you, which you can do. Use the links below. I'll talk about that in a minute. But there's a lot of different possibilities here, so I'm just going to give you a couple because this is just the general readings. Another scenario here is that I'm picking up on is that you could have a friendship with someone that's blocking you from love. Okay, so that might be you. You need to take a step back. You need to think about it, because this person is a friend of yours. They might have a lot of money too. And you've been loyal to them, but I don't think they give you what you give to them. And I also feel like they may be blocking. Okay, that's just two scenarios. There's a lot with this. Okay, I'm going to pull another one on the death reverse, because death reverse is about holding on to a situation that you know, or a relationship that you know needs to end. It's time, but you're having a hard time letting go of the past. Okay, yeah, there's the money. 8 of Pentacles. It's like, I feel like you put so much effort and so much energy into this connection that you're having a hard time letting go of it. You feel like you've put a lot of work into it, you know. For some of you, this is somebody that you work with, okay? They could be a little controlling. Remember when I said that I thought Pluto was involved here? There could be some sort of control around money and friendship here. Okay, I want to know who the robot is and what the robot's all about. Let's pull a card on the robot. High Priestess. The High Priestess is nothing like a robot. Okay, here's what I think. I think that you may have a connection coming up for those of you that are completely single. You have a connection coming up with someone who may have some things that you find exciting, may have some things that you're proud of. They may have a lot of money. They may be very successful. They may be in some really cool tech company or something, but they don't get you, and you are not shining in this connection, okay? The High Priestess, you have so much more than money. You have incredible depth and emotional connection, and I just feel that this is robot energy, okay? It can also mean, for some of you, that you're connecting, if you are, say, for example, a Leo, this could be an Aquarius who just doesn't get you emotionally, okay? Now, for those of you that are completely single, I do think there could also, besides this connection, if that's your situation, you could also have someone, a friend, who I believe you've been loyal to and they haven't been loyal to you, and that there is something that you need to sit back, take a step back and look at and really think about, because you're not honoring your gifts and talents. With the Sun reverse, that's like hiding who you are so that other people can shine. And I think that's what's coming to an end, because you're stepping into your power as the High Priestess. So I feel like when you do have love and a new relationship, it's going to be one that's balanced and one where there's more emotional connection. Queen of Cups. Yep, I'm right. There you go. And look what's the bottom of the deck. King of Cups. This is who you're meeting. I mean, 9 of Cups, excuse me. 9 of Cups, which is the wish card, the happiness, the joy, the fulfillment, all the cups being filled, not 2 blocked, right? Okay? Not robot. This is warmth, this is emotion, this is balanced emotion. This is someone who understands this practical world and the spiritual world. And this is you finding joy and happiness. But I do think there is something that has to end in your life, either a partnership, a friendship, or a relationship, or some connection to a past relationship. Dropping the mic is letting go of that connection. Oh my God, I just got it. But look what's coming. Very happy. Wish fulfillment. Wow, this was a goodie. Oops. Sorry, I knocked that. There you go. Now, I'm going to pull one last card, an oracle message that's just for you today. I felt, I always pull out this deck when I just feel like people need one message just for them, like whatever you're needing today, an encouraging word, something that's going to help. Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Yes, you got Priestess and the High Priestess. Look at her. This is you. Okay? This is not letting your light be dimmed. You have to step up and lead. And part of it is addressing something that's unfair, not balanced, letting go of selfish people, people that don't have feelings. That's your message. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I hope this helped you. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. Get subscribed if you're not subscribed. It's free, it's easy, and it really helps promote my channel. And you can hit the notification bell and be notified whenever I post a new reading, which is very fun. You'll get a notification. If you would love something more personal, if you have a question about this or about your love life and your direction and what's coming next in love for you, you can purchase a private reading, 3-card or 6-card. Use the links below. It will only take a week or less. And you can ask me any question. You can also get a general reading. It's recorded just like this, 3-card and 6-card, and you watch it on a private link right here. So it's super easy. I send you the link, you watch it right here on YouTube, and I'm just happy you joined me. I also have a beautiful love asteroid report, which you can order. All you need is your birthday, time, and place, and I can tell you things like how you love, why you love the way you do, what your muse energy is, how you attract love, and what are your soul connections. What's your important asteroid when it comes to love and soul, deep soul connection. So I look at 4 asteroids that are particularly important when it comes to love and show how you love. It's going to really help you when you're dating to understand who works for you and who doesn't quicker, and it'll get you to relationship happiness faster. So check it out. The link's below. I am sending you lots of love. Talk to you soon. Bye.